Hey, what's up? It's this Big Lee with Hustler Spirit. Got my man Fleece. What's going on, Fleece?
Man, I'm here. I'm doing all right for the moment. I said what I'm happy about is like I told all the subscribers, everything I talk about is documented. So my agent, the one that is doing this interview, he's real sneaky. He'll go behind me and check my story out. He'll ask people stuff, right? And they tell him the truth, exactly what I told him. So the latest news is I gave him the power to get my prison records, disciplinary records. And they finally came. And he went through all of them just to see if I was telling the truth, about a lot of things I talk about, which seems a little far-fetched. But when he read them, he only got through like maybe 300 of them. He got about 900 to go. And yeah, I told the truth. And I want y'all to know I'm always going to tell the truth. And the main thing that I feel right now, I feel joy in my heart, right? I made it through something the normal person couldn't make it through. I survived just horrible, traumatizing times. I survived it and managed to come back out in society a changed man. Not the same man, a changed man. And I think, I feel good about it. And a lot of time I sit back, I ain't gonna lie though. I still think about booty. But, but I'm out here in the streets now. There's a lot of butt out here, a whole lot. Female butt. But, I'm married, and I'm loyal. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The other night ago, I was sitting there in the bed thinking, and just out of nowhere, man, my mind went back into the penitentiary. And I was thinking about this one in particular. His name was Lisa. He got cat eyes, green eyes, light-skinned, slender, big. Got butt. And I sat there and wondered how he was probably doing in prison. But the last time I remember him, boy, I was coming from a child hall. He didn't go to child. And so I like first one to enter the unit. I was in a different prison from Eddyville. And he was laying in there on his stomach. Had on some bikinis. And they was cutting them cheeks, right? And when I walked past the door, he grabbed a sheet and tried to cover that big old yellow butt. And I'm like, oh, shit. Man, what was that I just saw, man? God damn. And, without makeup, eyeliner, and all that, he looks like a woman. So I came back, I said, you called me? He said, no, I didn't call you. I said, yeah, you did. Laying like that, with that all poke up in the butt. See, I'm going to tell you something. I know what I did when I was in prison, right? I confess all of it, right? I did like booty, but I ain't never took nobody's booty. But boy, I don't think y'all can even grasp what it feels like to be denied a woman so many years. Then you got somebody running around built like a woman. And hey, them sisters in there, the way they prepare themselves for sex, they take. See, we don't mess with no dirty ones. You know, somebody gonna shit on you and all that shit. I ain't got time to clean all that stuff up. You know, I be ready to fight. You know, I pull it out. I got anything on me, nigga, it's a fight. But they clean themselves out. You know, they take what they call a douche their little booty, clean it out real good. Then they take cherry oil and squirt it up in there. And they'll walk around and that oil will kind of like lubricate inside of they stuff, you know, the butt. Make it juicy and shit, right? You know, like you ever broke a tomato, a real juicy tomato and all that shit squirt out and all that shit. It'd be like that, juicy like a tomato, man, like a fresh tomato. So that when you go to have sex with them, they clean on the inside. You know, that booty is clean. And got all that oil and stuff on the place, it's tight. And so you just, once you just touch it, it just suck you right in. And you be like, oh, God. And I'm telling you something. And they back it up and they throw it, they roll it and throw it and bend down and roll it and squeeze and they be like, oh, daddy, and all that shit. And you hit her, you hit her for real. And so, and you know, when you climax and you done, you pull it out. It's clean, ain't got nothing on it but it's shining, you know, that oil shit. You know, you messed up, you like, God, it was juicy, you know. And so then, you know, yeah, you gonna want some more. But, you know, juicy like that. You gonna want some more, but you'll sit down and yourself, after you take a shower and stuff, you'll sit down, you be like, start feeling bad and shit. Man. But after you get it about 3 or 4 times, you ain't gonna feel nothing but joy in your heart. You know, and that's how they bathe them. You know, there was certain sissies in our man that, I'm talking about booties just like buckets sitting on their back. And they walk around and they hit all the traits of a female, you know, little skinny arms and stuff, fingernails, lipstick, all that, talk like a woman, look like one. They just got a dick. They got something a little extra, you know, for, I guess, the person that wants something extra. You know, you feel my drift? And so, and they bold too. They bold too. Cause it was guys in there that was saying, man, shit, I'll fuck him, but I'm not kissing no man. Kissing no man. See.
Hold on, they thought it was okay to have sex with him but not kiss him?
Yeah, like that. You know, there's people in there that would give you head and then tell you after they done drunk you, don't ever call me gay. I'm not gay, man. You know, it's like they, you know, but you don't care about all that. You know, you got off, you know, you drunk me, you know, good night. You know, you gonna sleep good. He's tripping. Don't ever call me gay. What do you call it? And then the ones that say, I ain't gonna never kiss no man. I knock that sissy out and all that old stuff. But when he get up in them, and that oil that they pull up in them, when they feel all that stuff, and then a sissy you know, they'll try you. While you up in them, you gonna kiss me. Are you getting up out of me? And you know, you in him and you don't want to get up out of him. You're like, look. And then, you know, one thing goes to another. Kissing. So, victory for him, the sissy. He caught somebody that was single. Kiss. You know, I used to watch them guys and the ones that got the ladies on the street, these dope dealers coming to penitentiary. The ballers that was balling in the streets. They come in balling. Still got that high sex drive in them. And them sissies knows it too, boy. And they walk past them switching, popping that button. And put be popping, pop, pop. And them niggas be looking. They try to act like they ain't paying them no attention. Then, you know, that goes. And the fact that the sissy is a man too, that means he knows what a man is and how a man feels. So he got both in him, the man and the woman. So he knows the man part, and he know how to play the woman part to bring out whatever the man got in him, because he know all, you know, he's a man too. So sooner or later, I see these dope devils, these ballers, murderers and shit, ran through the city. Now they messing around. So, you know, you peep it. Next day, you know, he got him on. He'll call it his wife. And they would treat them 10 times better than they treat their women on the streets. I seen that a lot. Treat them real good. You better not even look at them. They jealous. And then they go through all that arguing and stuff. Come here, baby. Baby, come here. That's how they be talking in prison. You see that a lot. Motherfuckers talking, baby, come. I love you. Don't you understand that? And, you know, they be arguing hard. Nah, you don't love me, cause nigga, you was doing all that shit, right? So, and then in the end result, you see, come here. Then the sister act like he's crying. Why you do me like that? Then you hugging him and shit, baby. You know I love you and all that kissing, all that. And when they get out on the street, they'll take their women and treat her like shit. Now, y'all want to know how I am? Here's how I am. So I feel so good about this shit, right? That I done got out of prison, changed my life, and I'm not into nothing, right? I don't want to steal, rob, kill. I don't want to do none of that. All that hang out. I don't do none of that shit. You know, anything bad, I flee from it. So that's where I'm at. And boy, I feel good. I ain't got no worries, man. I don't have to worry about trying to talk somebody out of not killing me. I try to not kill somebody. I worry about who I'm gonna fight the next day and all this jealous shit in relationships and messing around and just doing all the bad stuff done in society. I don't do it. And I'm telling you, it's a relief, man. I have never in my life felt so peaceful to just sit back and I ain't got them worries. I don't have to worry about a guard putting me in the hole, cussing, spitting, talking crazy. Or me running around looking for some booty. See, I did it. I did all that. I admit it. Yeah. So, you know, the saying is, if you mess around, you gay. Yeah, I've been gay. Well, if you once you gay, you always gay. No, If you got a weak man, you are. Ain't nothing weak about mine, but I did what I did. Did what I did. And when I think about it now, it's just another experience up under me, right? Something that I experienced, right? That I can get in front of you and tell you straight up, yeah, I messed around. Yeah, I was bad. Yeah, I cussed people. Yeah, I did this. I threatened. I threw shit. I did it. I fought evil battles, did evil things, spoke evil. I don't have to do it no more. And when I did it then, all I was receiving was consequences. So I'm telling everybody out there in the streets that want to run around and this is what I am. I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough girl. I'm a gangster. I'll shoot you in a heartbeat. I'll fight at the blink of an eye. All that shit. I done been through it, done it. Did it good. But you know what? I'm done. This hat that I wear with the symbol of love on it, that's where I'm at. That's what's in my heart now, love for people. Love for seeing things did right, in order, with respect. The love is in me, man. And since I've been out, I done showed it. I done fed the hungry, the poor. I done even campaigned for them. I fundraise for homeless people. I understand that the poor people is God's people. That's who Jesus came into the world for. The poor people, not the rich. The people that need help is who he came for, to give them that help. And he left. But now in my heart, see, I come back out here in society, man, and I'm thinking, you come out here as a changed man, you expect, I don't know, maybe you got to prove yourself or whatever, that you changed or whatever, society required. But man, I came out here into some foul stuff. And I'm here to tell you, what's going on out here in society is way worse than what goes on in prison. Far worse. And that's a trip. You'd think prison would be worse than society, but it's the reverse. Society is worse than prison. I'm serious. A lot of it out here is. You just got to you got to find that peace out here. So I'm out here. I'm not a tough guy. Don't want to be. I don't have to speak about myself. People speak of me. I get respect wherever I go, man. Hugs, congratulations, all of this. And I'm going to stay like that. And I'm going to give a shout out to little Boosie. Look, bro. Somebody told me the other week ago they saw you being interviewed with Vlad and how you just, he was trying to shut me out with his little lies and stuff. And you just like, yeah, man, yeah, whatever, whatever. No, we don't go there, Boosie. Scarface set the tone for all this, man. When we listen to rap music back in the days when I was growing up, we listened to rap because rap was our news outlet. The things we couldn't read in the newspaper, or hear about what's going on and hear the real lowdown, we had rappers that would tell us what's happening. And I took that spirit with me, man. And I still got it with me. Modern day Uncle Toms. Who want to be a modern day Uncle Tom? The old ones back in the old days put the white stuff on their mouth. But the Uncle Toms nowadays, they do a little bit more sophisticated Uncle Tomming, right? So I'm not going to let no white person ever get me to speak out against my people. When you come up through the hood, man, you come up like everybody know each other. all the hustlers and players and shoplifters and gangsters, con men. You know, we all connected. We all hit a spot where we all show up. So this one particular dude, Rich, man, he was, doing what everybody do in the streets growing up, getting money, you know, trying to dress nice cars, girls, all this shit. I went to prison before him. You see, I think I was in prison about somewhere around 12, 15 years before he showed up. Now, I didn't even know. I ain't look at the move sheet, so I didn't even know he came in. So, somebody tell me, hey man, they got a sissy in the property room. Just came in. The motherfucker stick. I said, for real? They said, yeah. I said, black or white? They said, black bitch. Thick, like Sharina. I said, tennis player? I said, yeah, ass like her, man. I said, come on, man, let's go see this, right? So, I'm hyped up. I'm gonna see it. And I opened that door, looked in there, and saw it was Rich, the little thug I growed up with, the hustler, the player out in the street, the one with all the girls, the fine cars, always dressed nice. He turned around with the golds in his mouth, with lipstick over the lip. I looked at him, I was like, who did this shit, man? I was ready to fight. I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to fight, man. I was ready to fight. That's my nigga for real, bro. And I was like, but when you've been locked up as long as I have, you learn to understand shit, right? You learn to get along with people. So I spoke to him, and he hollered, hey, baby. Ooh, look at you. Ooh, all that shit. Ooh, you look good. I said, come on, man, with that bullshit, man. It's me, man. He said, yeah, it's you in the flesh. Ooh, you thick. I said, this nigga is real at this shit, you heard it. So I said, holler at me when you come out. And we talked. He never told me what made him decide to do that. Then we had another one out of Louisville named Bam. Bam was cold. His hands, he was knocking them out. Oh, Bam, boy, he was a little player. So we in prison. Bam, get out. He didn't do shit in prison. He didn't do no gay shit in prison that I know of. Period. Somebody came in prison and said, hey, Fleece, let me show you a picture, man, of somebody you know off the streets. I said, he said, tell me, what's her name? And I looked at the picture, it was 3 of them on her. I said, damn, I know this girl, man. I said, give me a clue, bro, where's she from? What side of the city? He said, East End, man. I said, East End. I said, Beverly. He said, no. We went through a whole list. He got to it. He said, that's Bam, man. I said, Bam who? He said, Bam. Your nigga Bam, bro. I said, man, get out of here, nigga. Come on, man. It's all that. He said, man, look hard at it. And I pulled a picture all the way up like that. And I missed it. See, Bam got this tattoo right here, right? Always had it, right? Me looking at that wig and makeup and eyeliner and all that shit, I still couldn't tell that was him, man. And that motherfucker, it looked like a real woman, a fine motherfucker. When I seen that tattoo right there, I heard me. I said, that's him, ain't it? He said, yeah, that's him. But he ain't the only one, see? It's a whole, see, I'm real with my shit, right? I wouldn't have a woman if I didn't tell a woman everything about me and my life, period. I don't like surprises. I don't like somebody to run up, say, hey, your husband this and that, I did this. No. I tell her in advance. See, you have a relationship with somebody, they deserve to know who you are, what you been, and where you plan to be going. They deserve to know that. But usually when people meet for the first time, they all want to present the good side of themselves. Yeah, I like bowling, walking, I like movies, dancing. I cut all that shit short, and I tell them, I got a question for you. Tell me something bad about yourself. See, I don't want to hear all this good shit. Tell me something real bad about you. And look at them, and they be like, what? Tell me something bad about yourself. And when they can't, that's when you know, this ain't the one that's, somebody's not real. Who wants to be with that? See, and the reason I do that because it's in the Bible. The Lord Jesus said it. Test every spirit to see whether it's a man, of God, and I'm going to say this, of the devil. It's one of them. You'll never know until you test them. We are required to test people, to see what they, makeup is, right? Never take them, face value on nothing. But anyway, yeah, it happened, man. Oh, bam. And so I'm like this. I understand people are people. I can't contend with nobody, whether you gay, straight, lesbian, whatever you are. Kill them. I can tell you what I'm for and what I'm against. And right now, I'm for everything right. Everything good, everything decent, loving and kind, generous. That's what I'm for at the moment. Hey, I begged my agent just now to let me speak in something particular that I got feelings over. I was watching the ID channel, the murder, true stories, crime. And, I don't usually watch it, but I walked past the TV and saw this black lady. I put in her 30s. She was laying out on the sidewalk. Somebody done cut her throat. They showed it too. Cut her throat, stabbed her, shot her, beat her, raped her. And just left her out there like trash, man. And I'm telling you, it touched me for real. This stuff that's going on out of here, I mean, who are you, man? I mean, how can, when I growed up, we did stuff like, sure, I had shootouts and all that stuff before, right? But you know what? When it comes to taking a life, if I'm not threatened, nobody I love is being threatened, if it ain't a must, we didn't do it, bro. All this black on black stuff going on, that's chalk mouth. Yeah, chalk mouth stuff. You doing what the white man wants you to do, kill. They don't have to kill us no more. Y'all realize that? They do not have to put a hand on us. They don't have to discriminate. They don't have to put us down. They don't have to do none of that because black people's doing it for them. They putting their own people down. They give you these TV shows and they tell you, man, your shows ain't nothing. If we want to see you spit on each other, jump across the table, fight, because that's how they train the young black generation. They come up trying to be, them girls is role models and stuff. They want to take after her. I'm going to take after so-and-so because he'll hit you in the heartbeat and all that. Same way with the guys. But I'm telling you, man, when I saw that girl laying out there like that, watching it on TV, it touched me, bro. I can't tell none of y'all not to do what you're going to do. But I can tell you this much. I'm going to keep it real with you. Boy, you got some when you take a life, you got consequences you think you ain't going to receive. Oh, you going to receive them. You're going to receive some consequences going to make you wish you never went there, bro. I'm telling you, save yourself trouble like me. I'm not into that street life stuff no more. I don't have to worry about shootouts, shooting, and who gonna kill who, and ride or die, ride today, and what a load it is off of me, man. I got a woman, I treat her right, and that's all. Hey, I'm just trying to live out here in peace, man. And I ask y'all, man, to give us some thought. You ain't gonna listen to nobody, but I'm telling you this much. When I left prison, here's what they was doing, the murderers. I seen all these dudes coming in with murderers. And we sit down, talk, break bread, talk about the city and all this. I turn around and see them same people a year or two leave prison. Some of them leave in months, go home. You know what they doing? They telling. That's right. You go to prison now, people in prison that is the judge, see, they didn't think they would ever end up in prison with all that time, man. So much time that you'll be an old man, older than me when I got out. You be old, bro, no teeth in your mouth, nothing. Nothing. And when they lay up in prison and they realize the reality of it, they done been sentenced, got all this time, and then you get locked up for murder and go to prison, and they start talking to you. Tell me what happened in the city, man. Who's that killed so-and-so down on 34th Street, 28th and Dumanil? Oh, man, I know who it was. That was Jake and them. Him and dude, and I was with him, man. You see, the shit was over, and he'll sit there and take all that information, contact the DNA, the DA, say, man, I got 2, 3 murders, solve for you, who did it, I want to make a deal. The motherfuckers go back to court because the DA didn't want it. They want to close that case. And they let them out. And then man, what's going on? So I don't want to hear, that's why I ain't never joined a clique, a gang, or none of that stuff. Because I sit there and watch people that's supposed to be hard in society run through neighborhoods killing stuff, bro. Known for carrying pistols, known for being trigger happy, fighting at the blink of an eye, come in prison, turn red. Now, let's get to that part. There is nothing in this life, to me, more foul than being a rat, a baby raper, or somebody that just run around, beat up, and kill ladies, bro. Them is the 3 foulest things in my life. Think about that. Think about it, because I'm telling you what. They running around now. I've seen all the young guys since I've been out. A lot of them I was in prison with, man. They still out there trying to bang and all this. Looking ridiculous. I saved one of them, Skeets. in the parking lot. It was about 20, 30 police. All had their guns out. They was getting ready to kill him, man. I'm the one that told him to stick his arm out the window. Both arms, bro. The one out the window, open the door with that. Keep your hands. They want to shoot you. They wanted to kill him. Me and my wife stopped it. He went to jail. And I wonder what he get locked up for. But you know what? I know how he got in jail. You know, when you know the hood and you know people and you know rats, there's a rat that ratted on him. But you know, I don't get involved in that no more. You know, rat stuff, who ratted, who did this, who did it. But I know, right? It's, man, what is going on now? I'm telling y'all, man. Going out here playing that tough guy stuff. I had the opportunity to sell dope since I've been out, bro. Ice, heroin, all that was given to me, and I said, I'm not doing it. I meant that. I'm not doing it. I'm not selling on somebody Sunday gonna kill him, bro. Never. I'm not that, I don't, man, I can make money some other way, bro. I'm not going out like that. I'm so foul that I'll do that. Man, I seen people, man, just laid on the sidewalk and stuff, dead. Out drugs, shit ran them crazy. And then all this black stuff, right? You know, it makes me mad when I hear all this stuff about white people. Oh, white people did this. White people did us like this. Oh, white people, they discriminate. I'm sick of hearing that shit. Gotta look around here and see what my own kind is doing. Black people. Come on, bro. I don't even want to hear the white stuff. Let's hear about what you doing. What are you doing? All the people want to talk about white people. What are you doing? What you doing out here to help your community, your family, yourself? What are you doing positive? You know, what do your life consist of, bro? Sister? I mean, it's ridiculous, you know. So what's going on out here is what I always talked about. It's going to happen. So that's why I pulled myself out. See, when I fight battles, I'm fighting to do one thing. I either win or I break even. I can't win this one against all this devil stuff, but I can break even by doing one thing. Pull myself out of it. That's all I gotta do is say I'm done. I'm done. You know, I'm done with the street life. I'm done with all that. I'm done with the stealing, the killing, the spitting, the fighting, the shootouts, all that stuff. I'm done with it. I got peace now, bro. I can sit back and just chill. And that's what I be doing, chilling. Tell about the racer shit, right? Yeah, when I first came to Eddyville, man, here's how the child hall was. In the Grange. The blacks had a land, they go in. The whites had a land, they go in. We don't get in their land, they don't get in ours. They don't sit, you know, they put us in the back. You know, like sit in the back of the bus. We sit in the back, they sit in the front. All the white people. Y'all already know me. Didn't I? Take my trade, go right over in that white man. Everybody tell me, man, you crazy, man. The white boys, they gonna do what? I broke at the Monopoly. Yeah, I fought one or two of them, but I broke it. And I sat at their table. I see, they say, man, to see the reserve. I said, yeah, for me. And I sit down in it. Sometimes they get up and move to another, so what? Next thing you know, all blacks start sitting. Now, everybody sits together. You know, it took a little fighting and stuff. I remember that. But I'm gonna tell you a whole lot of stuff happened in the child hall, man. Child hall is usually a place to where people put hits out. You know, hits come out in the child hall, right? You know, like you got to hit out on somebody on the street. You go find out where they hang it, right? Go find a little hanging spot and ride for them. In prison, child hall is a good place, right? People sitting down eating, ain't paying attention to what's around them. I'm sitting up one day, this happened like 3 tables from me. White dude ran over and stabbed this other white dude about 15 times. I mean, blood everywhere. And see, like the child hall usually have a bunch of guards in there too, but they let him go on and do it. He almost cut that man's head off. That's what they watched it. Now this same dude that did it, about 7 months later, I'm in a hole. And he running his mouth in there to a friend of mine talking about, you better ask somebody about me. I already killed a motherfucker and I kill another one, all that old stuff. You know, I'm never getting out of prison. I ain't got nothing to lose. See, that's a lie. I don't care how much time they got in prison. Yeah, they got something to lose. Their life. Their life. They want to survive. Threaten that. Make them see the reality of that. So, anyway, man, I'm in the hole. And he's coming hard at my friend, man. My friend is scared, right? Because, you know, you a killer. You just killed that man, almost cut his head off, right? I don't want no trouble and all that stuff. But I'm going to tell you what. When you get your money, you going to pay me this. I said, he ain't going to pay you shit. You said, who's that? I told him, it's Fleece Johnson. That's who it is. Well, let me tell you something. I've been hearing a lot about your black ass and your black, you know, black kids, black ass and all this. You know, I just been waiting for the opportunity. I said, you got it. I tore him up. Just like that white boy, L.A., I never forget about that one. L.A. He was like the great white hope to these white guys. Now, the white guys in his little clique, I ain't gonna lie, they was warriors, bro. They are skilled fighters, warriors and killers. Don't care about nothing. And he came from L.A., came down here to Kentucky, and was running all that skinhead stuff, you know, white supremacist stuff. And he had him thinking that he was a real tough cookie. Well, one day he crossed my path. And I was in the cell, he's on his way, we was on 13 left at a long time walk, they put the killers at. He's on his way to a shower. Walked past my cell, threw a couple piston on me. He said, nigger, all that old stuff. Then he was hollering at the white boys, hollering, hey, brothers. And they holler, yeah, L.A., I got the nigger. Get him, L.A., you get him? Yeah, the black nigger. I ain't say nothing right. I said to myself, I was mad for real, but I kind of laughed to myself because I'm like, when I get a hold of him, so the day he came, my door was open. He's out making a legal call. I came out, all day hollering, watch out, L.A., watch out. So they had, back then, they had the steel mop buckets with the steel mop wrinkle. It was on the wall. He ran over and grabbed it and said, come on. I'm walking up on him. He hollered, "You a dead monkey." Kept calling me a monkey. I said, "I am." He said, "Yeah, come on, monkey, come on." So I was watching, then he tried to pitch like he had a knife. He tried to pitch the mop wringer from one end to the other. And when it dawned on me that he was left-handed, I said, okay. I said, when he goes to pitch that motherfucker back to the left, I be there. A hook is coming hard. I stepped in, threw that motherfucker, cocked and threw it, pow. And my ringer hit the floor, right? I grabbed it. And white boys hollering, "Get up, LA, get up! Get up, get that nigger!" All that shit. It was screaming, they were shaking the door, "Get the nigger!" So I said, "Here, let me help you out." I threw the mop wringer back to him. Gave it back to him. "Let me help you out a little." This time when he swung it, I tilted in on him, made him swing. I went back. He almost got me there. I said, "Stop playing with this motherfucker, knock him out, right? Before you get lucky, you hear me?" So I stepped in, threw it, and I went, pop, pop, pop. He went down. I grabbed a mop wringer. And at first, I hit him in the shoulder. Then I went down to his legs. And he hollered, wiggling and hollering. I'm beating his legs and shit. I'm talking about breaking shit. So, beat shit out of him. Stomped and kicked him. He's crying, yelling, screaming, begging. So, I go back in my cell, right? They take him on the outside of the hospital and fix him up and all this shit. A week or so go by, he comes back from the outside hospital, they put him back on that walk. But look, check this out. I left this part out. After I whooped him, went back in my cell, now all them white boys, the killers, the walk got quiet, you can hear people, they take notes, they write notes and put them in a book and sling the book down the hall. And whoever gets it say, "What cell they laying in front of?" And he said, "Cell 5. So give it to cell 3. So he'll fish it in, pass it down. So next thing you know, somebody said, "Hey, Fleece Johnson." I said, "Yeah. Something coming to you, man." Book gonna plow, hit the floor. I rake it in. These motherfuckers call it truth. Said they ain't want no trouble out of me, all this shit. Shit, what a relief. Cause them motherfuckers is the motherfuckers I really wouldn't want to fight. They was some bad motherfuckers for real. I would have fought them by head too, but I'm glad they said what they seen out of him. So when he came back from the hospital, here's what he said. He said, "Hey, brothers." So one of them spoke, said, "Yeah, LA. So let me tell you, he's a dead, that nigger is gonna die. That nigger, don't worry about it, LA, what I'm saying." They were psyching him up. They told him, you going out for exercise?" He said, "Yeah, come on out, we want to talk to you." When they opened that door, they stomped shit out of him. They almost killed him. I'm talking about, man, I thought he was dead. See? I got respect. So, my agent that doing this interview questioned some of the stuff I talked about. I just like when I tell everybody that they stripped me butt naked, put me in a cell with no mattress, no nothing, and put their waist chains around me. Now look, I got shackles on my ankles. I'm handcuffed in the front, a waist chain come around my waist, go through that little black box, and padlocked it. I got all this, and I'm naked, man. And they leave me like that to eat, to piss, and to shit. And that's inhuman. So, everybody in the cell has this white dude named JD. He started shouting, "Fleece Johnson." I said, "Yeah, do they got you?" I said, "Yeah, man, they got me like that, man." So he told everybody to flood the whole cell house. It's about 600 people sticking stuff in their toilet and flood it and just flood the whole building. Water everywhere, right? And then the guards went back and turned all the water and shit off, but it was just knee deep water. And whole cell house was flooded. They did it on my behalf, right? So JD is a white dude. He's a wild horse, and he said, "Hey man, you need to stop playing around with us, man. We putting ourselves on the line for you, Fleece Johnson. I know you can break out of that shit, man." And I could. But I enjoy seeing everybody, getting involved. I needed that, right? That helps my cause, right? So I broke out of it. I broke all that shit off of me, and it's documented. It's documented. They couldn't even find this shit. The handcuff, all that shit. I got all that shit. They came in and put it on me 3 times. Every time I broke it, and they never got it back. Never. So, but when you tell people that, they like, "Oh, come on, man. Who the fuck you trying to make yourself look like Hercules or something?" No, I ain't. Well, you be surprised how strong a person get in certain situations, bro. And everything I'm talking about is not nothing that I'm just talking. It's reports that been made out of it. They had to write reports on this. They made them girls that was getting ready to change shift, made them stay overtime. They told him ain't nobody going home until we find all this stuff he broke out of. And I'm gonna tell you what I did with it. I tell y'all right here on camera, show y'all silly they are. See, they when I won that lawsuit, I mean they had to redo 3 sellouts to whole. So they moved everybody in the hole to 6 sellouts, a brand new building, right? They converted a lower section into segregation. So we was in a hole with mixed population, general population, but we can't reach them. We can talk to them. And so what a light switch is, them little silver knockout holes in the alleys. I knocked one of them out, just slid the chains down in the wall. That's what I kept doing. They couldn't even find it. So dumb. It's still in there right now to this day. You can stick a clothesline or some type of hanger, go down there and lift all that stuff out. But that happened. All right, my fans, here's what I'm gonna do. I already explained myself to y'all. Y'all know all that heat rape, so I ain't did all that. So I'm getting off of that subject. I'm getting off of all the other subjects. And I'm going to take myself back into the penitentiary. And I'm going to tell y'all all about them booty experiences. All I'm going to talk about, if you ain't with it, don't listen. Don't subscribe if you don't want to hear about the booty. Because all I'm talking about from here on out is booty. So, let me start with this one. They got a dude in there, great big barrel of a man. I'm talking about, they call him Dix. Big Dix. And he was big, man. I'm talking about, he walk around with these little tight, real skin tight, cut off sweatpants with no underwears on, so he show his print. He's a freak. And he don't care who knows it. He'll tell you. And all that, but he ain't the type that take booty. See, he talk him out of it. Talk. See, a lot of that is going on in prison now, right? The days where they used to rape, they don't. They talk them out of it. Make deals with it, get them in debt, get them in a lot of debt. Well, the only way they can pay it is with their booty out, some good head or something, right? So this dude he was getting ready to have sex with was called Jimmy. And I ain't gonna lie, Jimmy, he's gay, but he ain't what you can call a sissy. He's ugly, bow-legged, got they don't put no face on ass in prison, right? Booty is booty, good booty, whatever. They don't look at your face, don't care how big you are, fat, hairy, whatever. And yeah, so I heard Jimmy tell him, he said, come on, man. He said, man, I just got through eating chow. He said, forget all that. Get your butt on back up. So in the gym, they got this wall. The people go get a drink of water, look back, see if the girls looking, go around this wall where the bathroom is at. They got a wall there. Cause they got to have some sort of privacy by law. They can't see you naked sitting on the toilet like that, the whole prison. So when they get behind that wall, they have somebody out in the gym area watch for the goers and stuff, right? You go up in the bleachers, look out the window, and you watch back there. And if a goer comes, you say, goer, ooh, po-po, or some old stuff. And they'll stop, right? Come out, zip their pants up. They've been sucking, they want to wipe their lips like they wiping it off or something, right? Wash their hands and get some water. But this particular day, the man that already told him I just got through eating chow. But he was desperate. He wanted, get off. So he took him on back here, forced him back here in the way, grabbed him, come on back here. He went on back here. So he said, hey, Fleece. I said, yeah. He said, give me a watch, will you? I said, go ahead, man. I got you, man. It's courtesy in prison, right? We all watch each other's backs in prison, period. So, next thing I know, I'm looking around. I heard something go, boom, bop, bop. Like somebody, thumping, right? And they was thumping. And he whooped Jimmy, cause Jimmy shit on him. He duty on him. And he had that stuff all over his stomach and everything. It was everywhere. He said, I told you I just got through eating. And they gym guards saw he called him yoga. They came in there. They took them to the hole with duty on them. And so another time I was down the Grange, and they had this sissy named Joe Gray out of Lexington. He been gay all his life. Real nice person though. And I was talking to him, me and this dude named Grill, we was talking to him, and his husband came in. His name was Japanese, professional boxer. They said he went pro, man, before he got locked up. He had about 7 pro fights. And he boxed in prison, had a boxing club, all this shit. So he walked over, I ain't know him. And he said, which one of these niggas do you want? I said, oh, shit. And the sister said, come on, Jab, don't you start. Bitch, I said, which one of them do you want? Jab, you stop it. So he went in the bathroom, grabbed a broom, and broke the broom over his leg. I said, oh, God. I'm thinking he coming to get me. You hear me? Man, this man's a professional boxer, bro. So I walked over to where I lived at, grabbed a tank job and broke it. I said, he'll get one lick. He better make it good. He hit me with that stick. But he didn't come at me. He went right back to the system. Smacked him in the top of the head. Bam! He said, don't hit me no more. He said, bam! Remember what I told you, this man is a professional boxer. That sissy got up and ripped him they was fight like it was Sugar Ray Leonard up against Marvin Hagler or something like that, man. It was some thumping stuff. I'm watching this sissy, man. This man was throwing hooks and ducking, weaving, bobbing, and connecting, and he was doing his professional way he fight professional. And sissy whooped him. So did. So did. And then I remember Tony and out of Louisville, tall dude. Tony, good looking. This one sissy got hold of him, and they had a blanket all the way up covering the door where you can't see in. But you know me, I metals. So somebody already told me that he was up in dude. I said, man, I got to see his part, you know. Cause dude talk a lot of crap, bro. You know, he had one of them attitude brothers, man. He wants to, you know, talk hard all the time, right? And then you know, like he's tough, he'll knock you out. And he got money, he don't ask nobody for nothing. All that old, you know, just a bunch of talk, man. I pull that curtain back and peep in. I don't care what they say. I want to see it. And when I seen him, I mean, since he hit him in the butt, it was rolling in him and kissing him and rolling in him, and was telling him, say, whose bitch are you? He said, yours. I said, no, he didn't say it, right? And I watched it, right? And they was naked, sister was pumping in him, man. Putting pipe in him. And then, when he pulled out of him, he did it real slow. I'm watching it. I say, look at that, and it went. That's his booty, pop like that. I said, juice popped out of here, right? I said, oh my God, juice popped out of him. He jumps up at the bars. I'm tell you what, Fleece, when the doors open, me and you, man. Me and you got to fight, nigga. So a couple of my little buddies were with me, so we all went to the door and they told him straight up, look, bro, you come out of here, man, with any of that in your man, we gonna beat your ass to death out here. I said, no, I'll fight by myself. He said, no, Fleece, man, what I'm saying, brother, I don't disrespect you, man. You know, I said, man, look, first of all, you ain't my brother. You can be a sister. You ain't a brother right now. Not a brother. You know, I saw what you were. I said, you denied that I saw what I saw? He said, what did you see, nigga? I said, hold up, man. I'm gonna get your door open real quick. I'm sick of your mouth, right? Keep fronting. I went on and whooped him. So when he came out of the hole, everybody already know now, plus they been talking about him in the showers anyway, how, you know, his, you know, big brown booty he got on him, how rumped and fat it was, and, but I heard it pop, and I know it was juicy, right? So he get out of the hole, I ain't gonna lie to you. So, he said, hey, Fleece, can I talk to you? I said, yeah, man, what's up? He said, look, man, I was wrong. You know. I said, yeah, you was. And he said, look, I want to give you some of this. I said, give me some of what? He said, this. He said, that's the only reason you was looking and you want some, don't you? I said, look, man, I find you disgusting. You know, I'm telling you why. You coming in running your mouth that you a tough guy out of Louisville. Mr. Gunslinger, shoot up the neighborhood. And look what you doing in here, bro. I've seen dozens of it. So I'm living in Louisville now, and since I've been out, sure, I done ran into a lot of them. But, I respect them because if you out here, you done changed your life and you got married or you doing what a man should do, hey, about time, brother. Tip my head to you. But if you out here fronting, playing the tough man role, coming around everybody talking all that penitentiary talk, I'm gonna put you out there, bro. You got some good butt. That's what I tell them. You ain't got no good hands, you got ass, booty. And let me tell y'all something about booty, man. I once, you quoted me as saying it's better, it's more important than water, food. I'm gonna tell you the truth, though. The way they prepare themselves in there, douching their booty, and putting that oil up in it, and walk around, let that oil lubricate the inside, interior. And to feel that, to go up in something like that, and feel all them juices, and the butt is wiggling and popping. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it. I got busy in there, bro. And see, here's the thing about it, sin is just like candy, bro. It's sweet. Some sin tastes sweet, but it has a bitter ending. I'll tell you. I was so happy that I could stand in front of y'all and just confess everything, man. Everything. And I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? I confess everything, man. But you know what? I came out a changed man. And everybody that I socialize with, my circle, they embrace me. I get love from the hood, all of them. Well, I got